2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 15, 16. How's it going out there? Oh, go to watch. Like I said, I'm going. It is a sobering day today. Because of what's happened to Wolverine. In case you haven't heard, he was an auditor who got zapped with high tension wire, and it caused lots of problems. And as far as I know, he's in a coma, which is good because way less pain when you're in a coma. I would imagine you don't feel anything. Your body does feel it, but your mind doesn't. Uh, accept the pain, I guess. I don't know. You're not a freaking doctor. I tell you, if I had become a doctor, I would be fucking in the top 90% of the doctors in fucking Alberta. I know that. And that would only be if I was a mediocre doctor. Mm. Nice, breezy, cool. Oh, cool. Just nice fall day after that summer frickin' heat. Let's see here. 21 degrees Celsius or 70 degrees Fahrenheit. It's going to get down to 45 tonight. Perfect weather. Can't ask for anything better. Even though it's hot during the day, it cools enough at night to cool most places off. I had my thermos set at 16 a few days ago, and it kicked in the nighttime. The only reason I knew is it kicked in once in the morning, not too long after I got up. But warmed up again. Hey, Ogre, how's it going? Sure wish I knew a little about editing, but I know absolutely fuck all, otherwise I'd do that for you. How's it going?
How we doing, everybody?
There's just one other person watching.
I know.
Oh,
Now,
yeah. Well, Jody usually stops by for lunch.
yeah, it's been a pretty crazy, busy morning around our community. There's a couple people kind of tied up and in the hospital and in rough shape. And I've been up for now almost 48 hours. So.
Holy shit.
Yeah, last night was a bus from the Eaton Center one to the that guy who made me walk around so much, and my second guy last night, he didn't show up till after 12, but he got freaked out because the guy in the neighborhood's got these two big pit bulls that he trains to be guard dogs, and he takes them out late at night within the field training them, and the guy got freaked out and scared, and he left. But he was supposed to bring me a burger, and he brought it, but he left it at the bus stop. And then he told me where it was, and by the time I got to it, the fucking douchebag with the dogs had found it and taken it out. So I told him, I'm like, yeah, it wasn't there, and I intended to be all upset. He sent me a picture and a message this morning to go into the back parking lot where we were supposed to meet.
Yeah.
And took a picture of a brick. So I went and took the brick and turned it over. There was $10 under it.
Holy fuck.
The dude actually left me $10, or left $10 for the kid.
Yeah.
So it was kind of nuts. And then I got late last night, but after I did that, come back, and I was on talking to people and stuff. I was in that zone where I hadn't slept for so long. I couldn't sleep. I was tired. So I just sat on lives and stuff and watched some older videos. I think I went through like 4 or 5 of AZ's videos last night. And then this morning, all the news, like I was on Wolverine's chat last night to find out. I ended up, where was I this morning? Can't remember where I was. I ended up on somebody else's chat I don't go to very often this morning to find out that Wolverine's in a hospital. He's in a coma.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's crazy. So anybody out there, if you're Wolverine fans and you're listening, our hearts go out to you and your family, guy. I know everybody's got their issues, but at this point in time, it's not time for issues, it's time for support. So
yeah.
but on the other oath, I still got that guy that left me the $10. I still get him on the hook. He's gonna come back either on Thursday or Friday when my mom goes back to work because she's off for a couple of weeks. Isn't that crazy, Dave?
Yeah.
Oh, and I just made a plan. I don't even know what day it is today. What day is it? Is today Tuesday?
Wednesday.
Fuck, it's Wednesday already.
Yeah.
Oh. So I got to go back to the guy and say, and tell him I made a mistake. I'd be like, oh, sorry, I made a mistake. My mom doesn't go back to work until Friday night now. I lost track of days. Honest to God, I thought today was Tuesday, so I'm behind the whole friggin' day. No wonder I might have screwed up one of the. Because I was in the middle of messaging one of the guys. He's like, "But you said this," and I'm like, "Oh no. Now that makes sense." So I lost the day. All right, and then I get it now. I lost today on that one. That's hilarious.
Well, I'm in numbers. I lost today because I thought today was the 24th, but it's the 25th.
Oh shit, me too then. Oh crap, I gotta fucking run down. What time is it? Oh, I got like a half an hour. I gotta run down to the rental office. God damn it.
Okay, catch you later.
No, not right now. In a half an hour, I can stick around for a half an hour. I'm like, damn. Yeah, I got trouble home, and I made her some lunch, and I fell asleep for about a half an hour, and I just got up. I feel like I'm in a bubble somewhere.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's the adrenaline. The adrenaline gets up, and I'm like, my stomach gets into a knot. I get down there, I do what I gotta do. I smoke like 4 cigarettes while I'm waiting 10 minutes for the guy to get there. It's funny. You'll see on the videos. I'll be lighting the smoke. I'll be talking to the guy. The smoke goes or the runner from the other day down at the store. The guy who ran, and then I found him again later. I'm trying to talk to him, and I'm all because my anxiety was up and the adrenaline was going. So I was a little out of breath, and I'm trying to light this joint. And the fucking thing won't stay lit. And I'm trying to talk to this guy, and I'm getting fucking pissed off. It was just driving me nuts. We got to the point where I just got mad, and I fucking put the joint away, and I lit a cigarette instead.
Hi, Jody.
Hello, Jody Cat.
Well, if you mix a little tobacco in with your joint, it might help to stay lit.
Well, this was for a couple pre-rolls I picked up before I went out hunting yesterday. It's just on my way out the door. You guys know the shop. I've been to it with you guys before. It was just easy for me to run in. Guy actually had a really, really good deal. For $25, I got 7.5 gram joints. So it wasn't the highest THC stuff, but it had a good kick to get everything I had to do.
Yeah.
It was a good hybrid, so I know everybody's like got their own opinions on the different strains and stuff, but it all hits me the same way. I'm like you, Myron. I just smoke it. So, but I do have some every once in a while that hits me a little better and stronger than others.
Yeah.
So, and with this stuff for the cheapness that it was, I was really impressed. And I think it was 6 and 7 for $25. What's that? 3 rolls.
Oh, it's not too bad.
Actually, you know what? I might just go grab one and have one right now. I haven't had a smoke since I woke up for my little siesta. Hold on one second. Say hello, everybody. I don't know if you guys heard that. That was Trouble. I told her to yell hello to everybody.
I heard her. Well, tell her I said back.
Myron says hello, and Jody Cat says hello. I can't see who else is in the chat right now. Jody Cat is a lady from it's California, right? She lives in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. That's a different lady. That's a different lady. Jody Cat does top watching. Yeah. Oh. I think you've seen the video, Daddy's video, and it says it's a tribute to a guy named not tribute, but a salute to Tom Zebra. Okay, you haven't seen that, but that's me watching Cops, and Tom Zebra is one of the best at it, and Jody Cat and Tom Zebra are boyfriend and girlfriend. I know you don't know who they are. No problem. Sorry. I like answering her questions.
Yeah.
Sometimes people in public, they're like, oh, how old is she? Well, she's only 7. Well, isn't that a little sophisticated for you to be talking to her about? I'm like, no, not really. What should I do? Tell her everything's all rainbows and cupcakes? And then when she grows up, she gets drop kicked in the face? Nope.
No, I don't think. Well, I think kids should always be told the truth.
Well, I tell her the truth, like about me, like what I do. She knows that she knows I smoke weed. She knows that I smoke cigarettes and what alcohol is. And sometimes Daddy drinks. You know, she knows what getting drunk is.
Yeah.
She understands that. So, you know what I mean. It's not like she's interested in doing it, but I let her listen to music, certain music. And it's got swearing and it's got certain word themes to it. But it's the message behind it. I know you don't like rap music, so I'm not going to go on about it, but the guy's name is Tom McDonald. And the stuff he has to say is true. It's 100% truth back. It's real. He sings about having addiction. He sings about sobering up and the feelings of what it's like to be sober, how he's every day, all he wants to do is go back to partying with his friends. Like he speaks the truth. Yes, he does it in the genre of hip hop because he can't sing worth shit, but the words and his message is one of the best messages out there in music today. And he's 100% independent. Him and his girlfriend do all their work themselves. He makes all the music. He's never belonged to a label. He never will belong to a label. He puts everything out on YouTube, on the channel. He does it all independent. And anybody that helps him, all the money that's made is an equal split. It's not like because he's Tom McDonald, he gets more. He splits everything. He's one of those very rare, true to form guys. So I let Emily listen to it because she likes it. She likes the hip hop, which is what everybody likes nowadays. So if she's going to listen to that, at least she's listening to something with a message that's not going to cloud her mind with garbage and crap. It's going to make her ask me questions about why does he say this about, the government? Why does he say this about this? And I give her the true answers.
Yeah.
Like she's been there.
Her asking questions is the only way she's going to learn. And if you lie to her, then she's never going to learn anything.
That's right. But like I said, it's funny how many Karens and Darrens there are in society. And it's just when they hear me tell her, and she'll hear a phrase in a song. The other day, we were talking about a song she likes. It's called Withdrawal. So she asked me what withdrawals are. I said, well, it's going to happen sometimes when people get addicted to things, like, the medication Daddy was on. So I said medication, which was true. I was on medication. And when I started to come off of it, I would get sick. Like I have withdrawals. So I would get the sweats and agony. And she said, yeah, I remember that. It was like I was sick. And she understood. I said, those are called withdrawals. I said, when your body gets so used to a certain chemical or drug or something inside of it, and then you stop taking it, your body doesn't understand what's going on. So you get sick for a while until your body can recuperate. Some lady on the bus is just staring at me. I don't think she's old enough to know it. I'm there to be learning about that. So I looked at the lady and my daughter. It's funny. Emily just looked at her and said, "Oh, it's okay. I know a lot about a lot of things. You're a Karen." Just like that. And I was like, all I could think of was like, I wish I had my cameras going. Because the lady didn't know what to say. She just stopped, looked, just turned back in her seat, and Emily turned the music back on, and we just went back to listening to the song Witch House. So yeah, and but no, there are some things I do in public too that she questions me on, and she tells me she doesn't like. Like I have a big issue with people that think they're driving to an entitlement level. Like when I'm walking down the sidewalk, they think they know there's no way they're going to get out the traffic. There's no way because the traffic's so bad. Yet they will still pull out and block a driveway or a sidewalk, and not give you any access to go anywhere. That drives me nuts. Like I will kick a car. You guys will see that live one day when I'm walking around. Somebody does it. I usually yell at them as I'm walking across. I usually give them a countdown. I hold my hand up and count down from 5 to 1, and I'm yelling at them. If you don't move, I'm going to kick your fucking car. And I've done it a couple times with that with trouble. And she's asked me, she's like, Daddy, can you not get so mad at people? I'm like, well, okay. I'm like, they do need to be taught a lesson, but Daddy can find a better way to do it. So even she teaches me sometimes. Sorry, Jody, you can get in here and chime in if you want. I'm rambling. I've been up for 40 something hours. I'm just going. I've had maybe a half hour sleep.
Don't forget to change your settings so that we can see the chat. Remember?
Yeah.
I know how to do it.
I got my second phone going. So 801. Sorry. Hey, how's it going, buddy?
I can't see you, 801. I'm sorry. Not yet. Marian's working on it. You gotta check that box that says have the guests see the chat. You said you see it?
Yeah, I haven't found that yet.
Okay.
How's that?
Don't worry, Myron, if you can't find it. I just thought I'm not on another phone to walk you through it, but
Refresh it because I think it's okay now.
Oh yeah?
Let's
Hey, you go, Myron.
Is it?
Yeah, you fixed it. Myron's on fire. Hey, 801. That's right, I'm on it. I remember. How's it
Jody,
going?
one of these days, I'm gonna borrow you for about a half an hour. I'm gonna put my phone on, and you and I are gonna have a talking. We'll go it on. I'll figure out how to go live. You can help me through my computer and my phone shit. You seem to be like this tech wizard with this crap. I look at my phone, my brain starts melting. You put me in front of a car, I can take apart a car and put it back together, not a problem. Like especially older 80s cars, not like 95 and older. I love cars. But you put me in front of a computer with one of these smartphones, and I start melting down. I've been working on the same video for a week, and I cannot get the damn thing to.
Really?
I'm so bad. I've got 6 catch videos to get out, and I cannot. And I had a guy Lake on me last night. He was really cautious. He didn't talk dirty or anything, but I know where he works, and I got his picture now, so I'm gonna go hunting him down. And then the second guy last night got scared to meet me at the park because some guy had his 2 pit bulls out there, and he trains to be guard dogs, and scared the guy out of the neighborhood. So he left me the burger I asked him to bring me. He left it on a bus shelter in my neighborhood.
Oh,
But
really?
by the time I got to it, the guy with the dogs got it. So I told him I was upset. I didn't get my burger. I was hungry, and he took off. He left me $10 underneath the rock.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Well, not really. The guy's a pervert, but it's just crazy that he actually came back to leave $10.
I didn't realize he's the perv.
Oh yeah, it was one of the guys I was hunting last night.
I missed the first part. That's why he's horrible. I get it. No, then I misunderstood. Let me restate it so that everybody listening can know that I do not support Trump. That I support story.
No, I know that. You're giving me so much support and love for everything I've been doing over the last little while. I figured you misunderstood what was said. So
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But, Myron, that's one of the ones I've been smoking. Like I said, I can't I can't remember the strain, but it was 7 of these for $25.
Fuck, that's a good price.
801 audits. Who's playing? Oh, I'm at work right now.
Little League World Series. I haven't seen one of those in forever.
And calling it the World Series is kind of misnaming it.
No way.
I think they have kids from all over the world. Like they have Cuban kids and kids from South America come off and all over for this tournament.
Yeah, they come from to Williamsport, Pennsylvania is the main place where they go play because that's where the main Little League place is. My brother, when he played, I played softball, I did baseball. We both did softball, but my dad coached, and they went to Williamsport, Pennsylvania. So it was pretty cool. They didn't win, but they made it there.
I had a friend of mine when I was younger who made it down there for the Canadian team. Like him and his brother were really good for a couple years straight. They were made it down to the World Series. They didn't make it very far, but they made it into the tournament. Got to go to the States.
Awesome, 801. Those are some good teams. Texans and the Nebraskans. Hoo-ha! I love watching it. They put so much passion into it. Those little boys. It's such a good game. It's really good. Yeah, Ogre, anytime you want me to help you as much as I can help. I'm not that good at it, but I mean, I know about phones a lot and stuff, so.
Well, when I go in now, after I'm done my smoke and stuff, I'm going to go in, I think it's PowerPoint or something like that. I'm going to get on there and I'm going to start doing little logos with my name and stuff to try and come up with something for, I'm going to do like a set 1 minute opening where it says Angry Ginger Hunting and Accountability, Hunting by the Angry Ginger. I'm going to try and animate it a little bit.
Oh, did you see my trailer that maybe I can make you a trailer for your show, for your channel? Did you see the one I did for the sheriffs?
Sorry, you broke up a bit on me. I didn't hear you.
You see the trailer, my most recent little video I put up for the trailer for the sheriffs? Maybe I can make you something for the, like your trailer. If you know what I'm saying? It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's where you did the it's like a roll call of the cop, not the roll call, but the faces of the cops.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, as I started this, I was thinking about that on a monthly basis. I was gonna, if I could get, I actually had one of the other Toronto predator catchers, hunters, contact me the other day through email. And if he comes in and if he gets a hold of me again, what I want to do is take the faces of all these guys. You know how they do, like your idea, how they do mug shots? They put all the criminals up in the post office.
Yeah.
I want to do the same thing, and maybe on every week or basically once a week, put out a new thing and just rehash all of them and kind of like their name, where it was they wanted to be, not the whole story, just their face, kind of their phone number, address, the information, just something quick, almost like mugshot. The next one, mugshot area, Bayview and Shepherd, Hamilton, and it just have them flash up and down. That's what I was thinking about when I saw that your video. I thought that would be perfect. Put a little music behind it and just have do a whole bunch of 3-minute ones, like every week. This one, and then at the end of the month, put them all together and then redo it again so that there's constant exposure of their faces all the time.
That's what I want to do for the sheriffs. I run into you. I'm gonna profile like that. That's exactly a great idea.
It's funny because I've been saying since I've been watching or on chats, like I've been watching the auditing for a couple of years now, but I've only been actively talking to chats for about 6 months. But a lot of my suggestions is, because I'm a tech idiot, is I've said to a lot of people at the beginning, someone who's got the ability to do it should have on their channel or have a channel just strictly, it's called, Bad Cops USA. And then you go through each state. So you got like California in the section off, Hollywood. And then it just boom, mugshot of the bad cop and what they did, bad cop, what they did, where the what department, what division, where they are, boom, 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 and you know what I mean. And that's all the channel's for. And every day there's a new set put up, or once you get what I mean, or every couple of days there's a new set. You do Nebraska, you do Kentucky, every state gets one, and then you break it down to them. You know, you get to Illinois, you do Chicago and all the bad stuff, and it's just a channel strictly for that. If I had the tech know-how, I would have already done that. I seriously would have already done something like that, where it's just bad cops from the United States and Canada and their area, and that's all it is all day long. You just run. That's all it is. You go in there. So if an auditor's going and say an auditor's never been to Colorado, and he wants to go in and he wants to know which cops are the bad ones for the department he should be in, he clicks on it and it just boom gives the name, the information, and the picture, and he has a little bit of background on it. He can research even more, and at least if he runs into it, he knows what he's getting into.
That's awesome. 801, awesome. You were the coach back in '97. Woohoo! Amazing. That's awesome. He said my team lost to Toms River, New Jersey in '97. They won it all against Taiwan. I was the coach. Awesome. Congrats. You gave me chills. That's awesome, 801. I'm a huge baseball fan, and my kids played. That's awesome. Props to you.
801. Sorry, go ahead, Joe.
I was just giving him, I was reading his comment.
Yeah, congrats, 801. That's awesome. Anyone that can get kids to high levels in sports or in anything, from academics to sports or anything, that's great, man. That's good on you. No, I can't teach kids like that. I'm not that way, but I can help kids in the way I'm doing it now. Everybody's got their ability to do it, and everybody, you know what? That's awesome on you. I wish I had the ability to coach kids.
That's okay.
But I got to do it my way.
Everybody has different talents. You're doing it in other ways. That's okay. So.
Oh.
Yep. That's great. What's up, Myron? How are you?
Oh, not too bad, I guess.
Love the dark color shirt.
Oh, yeah. Same one as yesterday. I haven't changed.
That's why I said, I didn't say love the new shirt. I said love the dark color shirt.
I noticed.
Did you see my lunch, what they brought today?
Yeah, that looked good.
I can't believe they brought each of us one of those. I'm sitting here, I can't even eat it all.
Beans and toast.
Don't talk to me about someone bringing you food. The fucking
I'm
week
sorry.
last night that was supposed to bring me fucking left it at a bus shelter and somebody else got it.
I'm sorry.
I'm making a joke, you know. I'm just making fun.
I actually feel bad for Myron, but it's kind of my ritual. I show him my lunch.
I grew up on beans and wieners. I love that. I can eat beans and wieners and beans and toast every day. It's just my daughter doesn't like it.
Let's see. Maybe this comment. I teach, not just coach, and thank you guys. 801 does it all. Woo-ha. I see how you are. That's awesome. That's good. All right. So we're going to send everybody to you. We need our tips for teaching, for baseball tips, for auditing. You're just on all-in-one. Stop audits. If I was a sub to you, I would go sub to you.
So I'm going to run an idea by you guys because I got to make plans. I was just about to say it before you come up earlier and I started rambling off like crazy over at you. I got an idea for an audit, actually, and it's a twofold. I got to go in to the police station closest to me, which is 33 Division, which is actually not hard to get to. But I got to go in there and I got to talk to the sex crimes division person and get their card and information so I can start dropping off the files for these 8 that I've come across so far. I was thinking of going in with all my cameras rolling and seeing how that turns out.
You should always have the camera. But
I don't go anywhere anymore without my cameras. Like my sunglasses, the ones you see me with, they're camera glasses. And they take really good.
Just make sure you don't burn bridges, the people that you're going to need again. Because you're going to need them to give you information. You know what I mean? So just go in there with all your cameras, and you can do an impromptu audit.
Well, see, I've had if you've seen those videos that I did, the ones the salute to Tom, those are the 33 division guys. And I've come across them a bunch of times now, and it's always been pretty decent. So if I go in there and they run it and I talk to them, I think I'll at least, if I run into some of the guys I've talked to already, and it's been about 7 or 8 of these guys I've run into, and it's been pretty cool. I'm pretty sure if I go in, they'll recognize me and understand. They'll get it, and I'll just tell them what's up. This is who I'm looking for, and then I can have a talk with him, get his card, ask where I can send all the information to, and then I can come back and email him all the stuff I need.
There you go.
But like I said, I'm not. I had no problems in jacking up that cop on that one video. I'm pretty sure you haven't watched all mine. I don't have many, but there was one cop I ran into at a mall, and I went to look inside the vehicle and he started his get away, and I just turned around and laid it into him for a couple minutes, and then he shut up and everything went fine. The very next day, I ran into him again at a car accident. And he got out of his truck and he was like, "Oh, hey, look, it's my friend." He was a lot better. So, I know that I'm going to run into bad cops, but so far I've been pretty decent. And all the cops are in this neighborhood are all the 33. So I guess I'm hoping if I go in there, they'll recognize me as not being that bad of a guy and that it's for a good cause. So. But we lost Jody. I'm sorry, Jody. I talked too much. I ruined your lunch.
It says her camera or microphone needs to be turned back on. And she doesn't usually turn that off, I don't think. The microphone's got to be working all the time for whatever. So maybe she got kicked.
Another big bunch of traffic on the 401.
Okay, right there is more traffic than goes through our town all day.
I say in about a 5-minute span, probably more traffic to go through your whole town in a whole year.
Yeah.
Probably less than 5 minutes. Well, it's going pretty slow right now, but
yeah,
still moving pretty quick. They're doing about, I'm guesstimating they're cruising at about 60 right now because it is stop and go. But it is hot and hazy and muggy out here today. There's not a whole lot of sun, but you can almost feel the haziness of it, the dirt in the air. It sucks. Trying to figure out what I'm going to use that $10 on. You know what? I'm gonna put it in Trouble's piggy bank. Anytime I get money or something from one of these guys, I'm gonna put it towards her. I can put it right in their piggy bank for it. That's where it's going.
Good idea.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a special, but I'm gonna set it aside right now. I'll do that. I'm just sitting here smoking and I'm melting.
Melvin. Did you just wake up, Melvin?
It's Melvin, the videographer. How you doing, my friend? I like the video you did of those apartments, dude. I'm not big into modern, but I just like the way they look, the shape and the color. To me, if it was like black and dark gray, it would have been better, but they were cool looking. I think it was Newgate Apartments. They were kind of, the only thing I didn't like is there was no balcony. Who wants to live with no fucking balcony? I've never lived in a building with no balcony. funny. I know I'm going to hear it from Dirty again. Like, how come you're always talking on everybody else's panel? You never shut up. You get on mine, you just sit quiet.
Who's that?
Dirty says that to me all the time because whenever I'm on his panel, the only time I'm talking is if I'm walking and explaining the neighborhood and stuff. But usually, if I'm up there, I'm just sitting quiet and I just chirp in here and there. But I tend to talk a lot on other. Because like I said, I've been up for 48 hours with only like a couple half-hour, 45-minute naps, interviews in between. So
Yeah. And
I got this.
it's a lot easier to talk when there's only me interrupting you instead of 5 or 6 people.
Well, there's only usually one person that interrupts everyone, and that's Eddie. So. The only time anybody else gets a chance to talk is if he takes a breath or he goes outside for a joint. So.
That's true.
Yeah. The guy just jabber.
But you know, there's a lot of fucking dead air when he isn't there.
No, I'm just hoping he's out there listening. That's why I'm going off on him. I got his video this morning, the Lulu one. That was awesome.
Well, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, you're gonna watch it? It's like a minute and a half, dude. It is awesome, dude. It's hilarious. It's just he's got to do these more regular, even if they're just 2-3 minute vids. If he can keep doing these, like not just the diss ones, but if he does ones more like this, where he's making compliments and it's promoting channels and making good for people,
Yeah.
it's really cool. This one here is a good video. I liked it.
Well, even the ones that he was poking the bear best, they were funny as hell.
They are funny. Like that's what I don't understand. Like, and Dirty, if you're out there, don't take this the wrong way. Please don't. I made a comment on the one Known Justice did on Dirty because I thought it was funny. Yeah, I watched it while I was doing other things, and I was like, "Oh, that's Known. Yeah, he's cool. His videos are always funny." But if you look, any of the ones I've watched, I've made comments because they're funny. It doesn't matter who he does it about. I even told him, man, I'm like, dude, I want you to find. I asked him. I think I mentioned to him just before all the bullshit went off, just after my first video dropped. I said, if you could find the spot in the video, you're here where I shush a guy and then I yell at him to shush, or I yell, oh, I said shush, and then I tell the yip. I said to him, I'm like, if you can find those three parts and find a way to make a meme, I'll get on there and show my face and let him make a meme of doing it with those things.
Yeah.
But I haven't, I saw, because I think that would be funny. I think when people like Known are making jokes and doing stuff like this with puppets or memes or anything, all that does is bring recognition. There's no, like they say, there's no such thing as bad publicity. It just gets people to look anyway.
Yeah.
And then once they look, they may look and think, oh, that video said this guy was a douche. And then they watch and they realize for themselves whether he is or he isn't. Then they can make their own decision. It's to me, it's all in fun and games. I don't give a shit who makes fun of me. I'm an ogre. I don't have to.
I don't really give a fuck either.
No, Melvin, I've never seen that guy before. What's he about? Yeah, I'll be getting some sleep tonight, probably. Okay. I just can't watch the can't watch the video right now, Melvin, or I'll be kicked off the show. Now that I got trouble back, I'll probably get some sleep tonight. But I won't be on here with you too much longer. I gotta get in there and try and see what I can do about making something.
Sorry.
Hey, welcome back.
Hello. Hi,
I thought
Melvin.
I'd
Yes, Idaho One Audits. I am an Angels fan. More of a Dodgers fan, but I'm also an Angels fan. If you're still here, to answer your question. Holy sheep shit. Finally got my weed. Oh, that's good, Melvin.
How many more weeks till harvest, Melvin? Because I don't know about you, but if I had a bunch of seeds, I'd just scrape them off.
Why do you only have 2 days and 2 hours of sleep, Melvin? What have you been doing? You smoking some stuff to make you stay awake? That's right, 801 Audits Dodgers. Ooh-ha.
He's been without his, not.
Oh, his weed.
Uh,
Oh, I see. I didn't know.
I don't think it was him. I think it was Olger that's on 2 days with 2 hours of sleep.
No, Melvin as well, Myron. He's been 2 days and 2 hours of sleep. I've had maybe 3 or 4 intermittent naps of a half an hour to 45 minutes, if that, the last 48 hours myself. So.
Oh, wow. I've had about 16 hours of sleep in the last 2 days.
I usually only sleep 2 to 3 hours a day or a night anyways. I've got insomnia. Now that I don't take those pills I was on for 10 years, that's the only thing they were good for is they made me so drowsy and dopey that I could close my eyes and sleep no matter what. Like, but that wasn't good because I had no motivation. I never wanted to play with my daughter. I wanted to sleep all the time. I didn't want. But they figured that was a cure to my anxiety and my depression. They figured that they just made me a zombie where I wouldn't go out and my anxiety would go off, then I would be okay. But I still had anxiety because I couldn't get up and do anything and nothing was getting done. So that would get my anxiety out. It was just goddamn government and pharmaceuticals. But once I was off them, that was it. I've been a different person. Like, well, you're in medical, Jody. I was on 1,500 milligrams of Seroquel or quetiapine, whatever you guys want to call it down there.
Who got you up to that dose?
That was a down dose because when I was in the hospital, it didn't matter what they gave me. Nothing to keep me relaxed, calm down. Like, I was busting through glass. I was going through lockup. I was ripping apart like beds, everything. For almost 6 months, I was in the psych ward. I had an absolute snap. I almost killed some guy at McDonald's. I swear to God, I some guy started yelling at the ladies at McDonald's, started swearing at them, calling their names. I just grabbed him, smashed his head against the counter, started kicking him in the face, stomped on his chest, and then walked myself right up to the hospital up the street. And walked in and said, "Listen, I need help." Nurse didn't believe me. I'm like, "Listen, I heard something down at the McDonald's. I don't trust myself. I'm losing myself." She didn't believe me. She laughed, so I turned around, and I actually had an X-Acto knife in my pocket. I don't even know where it came from. I pulled it out. I extended the blade. I looked at a guy, and it went right for his throat. The security that jumped on me. And then I woke up the next day because when they jumped on me, they hit me with a bunch of needles. And then I woke up the next day, and I was there for 6 months. But yeah, by the time I got out, I was for almost 10 years, I was on 1,500 milligrams of Seroquel.
Wow.
Even the pharmacist would question me every single month. I go get my dose. He's like, "How?" He's like, with most people I prescribe are 25, 50, and that's about it. He goes, "You're on 1,500. I said, "And sometimes I can take 2 of them, and I still don't sleep for a day and a half."
Wow.
Yeah, that stuff killed me. I hated it, but now I'm off of it, and I feel like $1 million.
That's great.
Now I just I just got to quit smoking cigarettes.
Well, don't stop too soon, because sometimes when you quit too many things at once, it could make you backfire. So
That's true. That's why I'm not doing it. Well, see, the pills I've been off of now for almost a year. So, and I didn't just quit cold turkey. I went from March to Christmas, and I basically weaned myself off because I knew if I went cold turkey, I'd go crazy. So basically, I would break the pill in half and take half of those, and then uh, the next month I would break that one in half, take half of those, and then eventually I just weaned myself off of it until I was down to nothing.
that's good.
That's how I did that. So, and then I've also not quit completely Pepsi, but I used to drink almost 4 2-liter bottle Pepsis a day, and then I got it down to about 12 cans a day, and now I drink maybe 2 to 3 cans a day, if that, and I drink mostly powdered Gatorade. Make my own Gatorade at a lower mix.
Yeah. All right, Myron, I got to work. I'm sorry. I'm alone today.
Sorry,
So
I took up all your time, Jody. I apologize.
it's okay. No, no, we just come and chit chat. It's not worries. I'm glad you were here. It's nice to have somebody here. I'll catch up with you later, Myron. Have a good day, okay?
You two don't work too hard.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Right. Melvin, I don't. My town is so small. I think I live in the hood.
He's the shot caller, Melvin. If anything happens in the hood, it's got to go through Melvin or Myron first.
Holy fuck. Geez, I think it was somewhere around 100 milligrams of Valium. Didn't do a fucking thing for me.
30 milligrams of Valium. That's absolutely. I'll probably eat that whole bottle in a night just for the fun of it.
Yeah. I'm on ketamine right now, or whatever you want to call it. But I'm not on 1500. I think I'm on maybe. Well, really, I don't know.
Quetiapine, it's used for so many things. They use it as a miracle drug on me because I had anxiety. They said it would bring my anxiety down. Plus, I had depression, and when I got depressed, I'm not the type of person that got suicidal where I hurt myself. I would go out in public and look for stupid people to start pounding. I got violent towards it, so they used it to keep me numb. And then because I had sleeping issues, they said it worked for that. But they called it like a miracle thing. But after looking into it, some doctors prescribe it just for sleeping. Some doctors prescribe it just, but they gave it to me, and it messed my head up for too long. Like it took a while for it to actually sink in and get hold of me. But once it did,
I think your dose was way too high for you, is the only problem.
well, see, the thing is working where I was working. If it wasn't that high and I wasn't the zombie, if somebody looked at me the wrong way, I would literally go off. I would go off like
Yeah.
I was being out in public at all. If I wasn't on that, I was my rages were legendary. On a couple probably videos somewhere tearing apart the inside of a mall for whatever stupid reason I have no idea. Because I black out sometimes. And I would my rage would take over. I kick the shit out of somebody's car. I would do something, and I wouldn't even remember about it. Well, I picked a skid up at work one time with some guy hitting me with a shopping cart. He did it on purpose. He was being a douche about it. He was another guy I worked with. He was one of these guys that thought he could get away with being like that. He did it to the wrong person. I was having a bad day. And I picked a big fucking pallet skid up over my head. I fucking threw it across the dock. There was 3 managers standing there and like 5 other people. They didn't know what to expect. Neither did he. He's lucky he got out of the way in time. But I probably launched it a good 2 or 3 meters before it started to fall towards me. I was mad. When I freak out, sometimes I don't. But that was the pills. I can freak out now and I can control it now. It was the pills that wouldn't allow me. It just kept me so numb that I would bottle it all up. That when it came out, there was no controlling. At least now, if I freak out, it's not all bottled up. I'll freak out today and I'll be good. You know, if someone pisses me off, I just tell them straight up right away. And it's all out of my system.
Yeah. See, I'm on 3 different kinds of antidepressant pills. I got 2 different kinds I take in the morning, and then I take the Seroquel at night.
Yeah, because the Seroquel is a good sleeping pill for a lot of people. It does put a lot of people up. The one issue I'd have with it is if I took it and I couldn't go to sleep. I don't know if you get it too. If you stay up too long after having it, I get this shit called. I call it restless leg syndrome, where my legs would ache to the point where I'd have to shake them and move them. But it was like a muscle bone, like everything would ache. You know that feeling when your leg falls asleep and it's waking up. It's not the pins and needles ache, but that feeling when you go to move it because it hasn't been used and that you can feel that everything aches.
Yeah.
That's my legs would do that if I stayed awake on the Seroquel, and they would just get like that. I tense up and I'd have to get up and walk around, and it would last for about an hour or so. And even if it'd be it was crazy terrible. I tell my doctors all the time, these are the side effects. The only side effects I get, and it's crazy. I can't deal with it. They say, "Well, go to sleep." It's not like that I don't want to. It's just sometimes I can't. And then I'm up. And then cramps happen. It got so bad I've fallen over.
Huh. Hi, Ashley. How's it going?
Hello, Ashley.
If you're suffering from depression and you need help there, you can microdose magic mushrooms.
Yeah, I probably eat about a quarter a month.
No, don't even do that. You eat maybe 100 milligrams.
No, I actually like mushrooms. It's one of the mushrooms ingredients that I've always enjoyed. I like how it keeps me. It opens me up. It makes me a happy person. It really does. I like to eat a bunch and I'll go walk around the neighborhood, sit in the field, just be more. I find it lighter. My body, I get all lighter. I feel and just I enjoy it. So about once a month I do that, and it does help with all the other stuff.
Yes, but that's not the right way to do it. The right way to do it is you grind it up and you only take say 100 milligram, just a little quarter of a teaspoon maybe, and you take one, and then 3 days later you take another one, and 3 days after that you take another one, and it levels your mood out up here. What you're doing is you're feeling pretty shitty, so you take mushrooms, you go way up here, and then you fucking start diving down again.
Well, I get that. I don't take them because I feel shitty. I just take them because I like to feel it. I like that buzz. The depression and stuff. Honestly, since I've been off the pills and I've been with just me and her, especially since the summer's come, and it's just been just trouble and I. We've been getting out walking around, and I've been doing a little more videotaping and just having fun and being with you guys more and shit like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, God, I haven't had many bouts of depression at all.
No,
At all in the last little while. I could almost say you're never cured of depression for good, but I could say in the last couple months, I'd say 6 months, I've maybe had three bad bouts, and that's only because trouble's been gone for a couple days, and my buddy was gone, and I wasn't in contact with anyone. I was just, by myself. But
uh,
at those points in times, I had mushrooms, and I was able to take those, and they rode me out through that. And yeah, it was. I've been pretty decent.
I would go, Ashley, for maybe a 50 milligram dose, 150 milligram dose every 3 days. And I'm not a doctor, but then this ain't real medicine either. Actually, this is the real medicine, not the fucking fake shit that the doctors pass out.
And I was just gonna say this is probably the closest you can get to real medicine there is.
Yeah,
That weed, and I know people out there are gonna laugh at me, but cocaine before they add the bunch of chemicals to it, the coca leaf was used for a lot of medical purposes. You got ayahuasca from all that stuff. It's all medical. If it's used properly in medical, then you're good. And if it's used improperly and you enjoy it, then you have fun.
yeah.
Okay, everybody. Sorry to leave you, Myron. I gotta go. Time
Uh,
to go have some fun with trouble. Maybe take him to the park and hose her down. It's pretty hot out. Ashley, Melvin, everybody out there, love you guys. Take it easy. And to anybody out there who might be just listening just because you are, or for whatever reasons, don't forget to give a prayer. To the people who believe in it, give a prayer out. For the people who are like Myron and I, just put your hearts out to Wolverine and one hot gal. They're both in the hospital today having a hard time with it. So let's think of them today, guys. It's all about support. Forget about the drama and the hate and the bullshit. We're here to support each other and help each other. So let's support those guys right now.
you betcha. Thanks for stopping by. Over. Oh, 1 o'clock already. No, been on here an hour. Ashley, if you start looking at a tree, you're looking in the wrong spot. I think it's a tree frog that if you lick the skin of it, it secretes a chemical that'll get you high. Or if you use a lot, it could kill you, I think. That's right. There's a green Kermit somewhere that could make everybody happy. Of course, I think the really good stuff, Ogre, you cheeky devil. Uh, there is a honey out there over where the honey badger lives. I don't know, Melvin. I seen him earlier today. He was alive. He could be lurking anywhere except for his own room, because members know where he was. But anyways, there's some honey over, and it's, I don't remember if it's a high fucking trees or high up on a cliff. I think it's high up on a cliff. The fucking bees make their freaking honey. And I guess if you get up there and get some of it, it's well worth it. It gets you higher than hell. Yeah. And that's how the honey badger got it, because that's what it likes to eat. It likes to climb up and eat the honey. And I think it's a honey badger that I seen that. It was a good documentary. I see. Uh, yeah, I'd say he's the toughest fucker there is. Was it an autobiography, Ashley? Hey, I'm talking. I think mine is, hey, Mike. Yeah, as long as she's on your side, all right. Actually, an autobiography is about yourself. I asked you if the film you were asking if it was an autobiography. I was asking if you were a queen bee. Fuck, you guys are a little slow in chat. Ooh, town tomorrow. Oh, what are you waiting for, Mel? Hey, Foxy dears to you too, Ogre. Or Tiger, I don't know. And I know you told me, but I've already forgotten. Fruit flies. I don't know. I got some in here. They're gonna die pretty soon. It's just getting cold here. Uh, all insects pretty much hibernate in the wintertime. Every once in a while, one will fucking pop out a fly, maybe. But yeah, well, it don't work on fruit flies. Fruit flies are little fucking insects, almost like no see Yeah, not for fruit flies. It won't, Mike. For house flies, bees, the odd mosquito. Huh. Yeah, that really sucks, Melvin. Yeah, there is that too. Yeah, stripper, uh, just a pad even to sit down. Fuck me, I might get one too. And what do you have? I think maybe if you had apple cider vinegar, Ashley, because it has a little bit more of a sweetness to it. But yeah, the vinegar will get them. Fucking got that here, dude. I figure, fuck it, it's something for my what? You get him drunk, 801? No, you think that's what he did? This is not reckless endangerment to animals if you get fruit flies drunk. I haven't had Tang in a long time. Mm. It's always nice to have a mission house. I haven't worried too much because I only got 3 or 4. It's not like I got a whole pile full. Mm. Let's check. That's true, 801. Ooh. Kind friend, I gotta talk to you. I gotta thank you. You come in here every day and give me a thumbs down saying that I mean something to you. For that, I gotta say thanks because honestly, I don't go any places where you are. I know it. Don't really talk about you. Like even now, I'm not really sure which one of you guys it is. It don't matter. Just thank you for coming around and voting for me. I really appreciate it. You love me that much. Vote down is just as good as a vote up. And if you watch more than a minute, thank you. Something's bugging my squirrel. Not really my squirrel, but he's on my land a lot. I got a big tree and a spruce tree. And he jumps back and forth. And he's giving somebody shit out there. Hey, Annie. Well, thank you, Gotcha, this afternoon. I'm not sure, but who was it, a rabbit or a fucking dog? It's hard to tell. Well, oh yeah, you want the watch hours. And sure. Oh, holy shit, you're in a rush. So we've got vinegar, tang, can't remember what the third one was. What's the third one, Ashley? Vinegar, tang, and what? Maybe pull the dildo out, Melvin? Ooh. So it was vinegar and tang, I just couldn't remember the wine. Fuck, I'm gonna have to get binoculars. Well, they do smell fruity or the right wine, so it should work better on a fruit pie. Good thinking. Well, I'm too far away. Putting them on here is, I don't know, that looks like two camels and a star. That's what Melvin put up. But fuck, that last 20 years, I can't even tell what it is from this distance. Fuck, I used to have a nice little pair of binoculars and I could see that shit. Hump day. That is true. Fuck, you just never leave the women alone, do you, Annie? Well, I think we're practicing good social distancing because look at how far apart me and you are, Melvin. And he's quite a ways away. Actually, he's away the fuck away. It's pretty good social distancing. Okay, I heard you'd released one, uh, and I heard it was good, but I haven't seen it yet. But as soon as I'm done here, I got things to do around here. I gotta go on Team Rampage, I think. Uh, fuck, somebody seen it this morning sometime, wasn't he? I don't know, 9 o'clock this morning I heard about it. Maybe 10. My time, which is 1 o'clock your time. Or noon. Somewhere there. Melvin for Prime Minister, I think. And me for Prime Minister. Melvin has all the good ideas. I throw in a few wacky ones. Straighten this fucking country out in no time. I hate to do this, but I am going to call this. I will see everybody at 4:30 on Mike's channel if you go there. If not, I guess I won't see you. I got some things to do. Um, I seem to have a little bit of energy, so I should go do it. Thanks a lot for showing up, everybody, especially Jody. Uh, Melvin, catch you and Ashley later. Thanks for coming in. Oh, hell, Ashley, come back. Mike's a big boy. He could take it. Anyways, catch y'all later.